My name is Ruben Peralta from cocalecas.net.
Hello.
How are you guys?
Good, how are
Good, how
you?
are you?
Fantastic. I'm happy to see you. My first question is, how did you guys get involved in Acapulco? I'm really curious about it.
Yeah, well, I got an audition December of 2020. I auditioned for it. I got a few callbacks, and then finally, after a few months, I booked the job. Thank God. I was obsessed. It's really rare to get a script and for you to identify with this character. So I was just like, I want to play her so bad. I'll do anything. Please just hire me. It was just very well written. It was fun. It was with Eugenio Derbez, which I mean, I grew up watching him, so I just really wanted to be a part of something, and it was bilingual. So I was like, oh my God, this is
Yeah.
even better. There's not a lot of bilingual shows out there. And I grew up bilingual, so for me, it was just very special. So that's how I got involved in this project.
How about you, Cord?
I mean, I was actually down in Mexico and I got the audition for I got the script and the audition to put it on tape. So I put it on tape when I was down there at a resort actually. Yeah, it kind of just jumped off the page and it was so much fun and it felt just effortlessly funny. And it was the first script I'd read in a while that flowed like that and that kind of jumped out at me. And then the fact that it is set in the 80s and it's bilingual, it's just really cool.
Did you guys know the story before? Because this is like kind of sequel, Have to Be All Over.
Yeah.
The movie there. Did you guys knew the movie, or you have to saw the movie again?
I had seen the movie a couple times, and so like I knew that it was like loosely based on like kind of the origins of that, and then it's kind of I knew that the creators wanted to shift it in more of like a positive like family way instead of the guy being, sleeping with rich women to like
The Latin lover.
So the origins are kind of like a similar thing, but
I think the characters, in some origins, but it was they kind of adapted the story. Yeah, like you said,
I'd seen that movie like a few times and it's hysterical. And as soon as I was like, oh, this could be really funny, especially knowing kind of just what that movie was coming from, because you only get so much when you have the first script. It's so fun.
But to me, it's really interesting because when you read the script, I assume you have to picture something in your mind, and it's told in two different times, and even the colors are different. How was that conversation that you guys had with the creators to have two different tones but on the same timeline?
Well, I think that the tone was kind of I know it changed when season one because it was originally the hotel was a different color, all the decor was different, and I think they changed directors who directed the pilot, and he came in and he wanted the whole hotel pink and wanted to change up the vibe and make it a lot more loud and yellow and pink and pop like that, and that became
changed the
hotel
whole tone. Like he literally showed up to set. He was like, "I want this pink." We were like, "Oh, it makes sense." I can't imagine the show without it being pink. We're really
I think it started with kind of like a more of like a probably similar to where How to Be a Latin Lover's colors and everything looked.
Do you think that it had changed from season one and season two, the colors and the rhythm of the story?
No, I think it's like the same vibe, but I always say like on steroids. It's just brighter, bigger. It's elevated for sure. It's just bigger, more fun.
Yes.
The bigger hair. It's really fun. It's funnier too. It's really amazing.
That's why I say about the colors, because it felt different. It feels like warmer and it feels more like, I don't know, more connected. But thank you for your time. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
And thank you. Bye-bye, guys.
Bye.
Hola.
Hola. Hi. Regina and Vanessa, how are you?
Fine. Happy to be here talking about this beautiful universe, which is Acapulco.
With all the things that are happening with Latinos and all the immigrants in LA, in the world, how do you guys feel that we have a show that is bilingual, that it represents, and it's on a huge platform?
Well, first of all, it's really a blessing to be in the first bilingual show in Apple TV Plus. But I think that beyond that it is bilingual and the Spanish and the English, the story is about human beings more than nationalities or language. So, well, what do you think,
And
Vanessa?
cultural differences. I think we feel very proud and honored
Yeah.
to be part of this universe in order to share with the audience the opportunity to reencounter ourselves as human beings, a part of the same species, beyond all the differences that Regina just said, and also beyond our inner challenges that we are trying in this universe in Acapulco. We are trying to confront in as best as we can as persons. So I think Acapulco is about love as a way of living, a generosity, and how to create community, how to be a better son, daughter, boyfriend, girlfriend, a better human being. But starting with the love of yourself, to yourself, first of all, beyond the bicultural or multicultural situations that are very, very enjoyable and
Very,
funny,
very,
Yes.
but also written with dignity. That is the most important thing that you were asking at the beginning. Is for us, it's a blessed to be part of
Yeah.
a show that is written with love, respect, and dignity to all the
How-
different
how-
people that inclusive in many ways.
Yeah.
what was the experience working with Eugenio Derbez and sitting with him and having a conversation about this second season and how you guys gonna merge together to create something beautiful as the first season was, and I create something different because this one it feels more like heartwarming, like it's
Yes.
different. Even the
Yeah.
colors are different, the
Yeah.
tone is different. How was that conversation to create something different than the first season?
Yeah, we talk most of all with not with Eugenio. We talk with Eugenio because he has an accident. Maybe you don't know that.
Yes.
So I know Eugenio since 30 years ago. I worked with him in his last production in Mexico before he came to the United States, and I love his family. And we're still very worried about his recovery. But also we have faith on him about this. So we talk with Chris Harris, with the showrunners,
Yeah.
with the creators about all these things that you are questioning. And I think this season is deeper somehow. You know what I mean? It's not that it has more drama, but has more humanity. And humanity involves also go deeper to yourself. So we have more tears, but also more jokes, but also more funny, but also more levels in each one of the characters in order to know them better.
Yeah, it's all about teamwork with the writers, producers, directors, between us. Yeah.
Wardrobe, production designers, makeup artists. Yeah, we have to be in contact and committed.
Yeah.
All the departments.
Regina y Vanessa, gracias por su tiempo y adoré la segunda temporada. Y sí, yo hablo español. Fue que me dijeron
Era en
que no podía hablar
español, no sé por qué te hablamos. What?
Me hicieron gastar mi poco de inglés que tenía para
Era
hoy.
para,
Tengo que comprar más inglés para mañana.
Era para demostrarle a tu audiencia por qué si hablamos en español.
Pero muchas gracias por tu tiempo y un abrazo a las dos. Que tengan feliz día.
Gracias a ti.
Bye bye. Hi, my name is Ruben Peralta from cotalecas.net. How are you, ladies?
Good. How are you?
How are you, Rafael?
All good.
I'm great. My first question is, how do you guys feel when you read the script? This is one of the very few shows that is bilingual out there. How do you feel about it? How do you feel that there's something changed in TV and in Hollywood?
Well, we feel great about it being bilingual. Listen, I'm from Spain. I was born and raised in Spain, but I'm also American. I've lived half of my life in the US. So bilingual is something that comes very natural to me. It's how I live my daily life. I've also worked on international sets before, so yeah, I'm used to that. In terms of Acapulco being a bilingual show, I think it's very important because it gives our international audiences a background, and it contextualizes where the story is being set. And I feel like that is important for them to know. We are in Mexico. We're talking about a Latin story, you know what I mean? And I feel like it just shows that the industry, little by little, is opening up to stories that are local, and you can do local stories for global audiences, and they will still receive them in their heart and understand them because the themes are universal, right? I mean, we're talking about what, modern love, friendship, and family. I don't know. How was your experience in Mexico?
I mean,
coming
you know,
from the
yeah.
US?
I mean, for me, this is a first time in my life. I would have never thought I'd get the opportunity to be on a bilingual show, especially since I only speak one language. But that's changing.
No,
That
you-
is changing.
yeah.
But when I got the job, I spoke no Spanish, and so to be on a show that was half in Spanish, it's a chance of a lifetime. And you know, when I got there, we shoot in Mexico. The casting crew, I think there's two of us that don't speak Spanish. Cord and I, Cord plays Chad, and but it's been a crash course. My Spanish is getting better, and it's been an inspiration to me because now I know all of my Latino friends that have they've worked so hard to learn English, and I understand that process now. Like I never really I took it for granted. I think all of you, you know, that you have to think so much. You have to think so much when you're speaking English, and now I'm on the other side. I'm on the same side as you, and I'm thinking and hoping I don't say the wrong thing or say it wrong or get myself into trouble. And I feel like it's opened this whole world to me through language that I didn't know, and through language I've learned more about the culture and the people, and I just, you know, as an actress, it's been an amazing opportunity, but as a human, it's been an even more profound event in my life.
Language is a window to a culture, and in this
Yes.
case, it's a window to the Latin culture. Acapulco showcases the Latin experience at its fullest, you know? I mean, we're Mexicans, Colombians, Argentinians, Spaniards, but above all, we are Latinos, and that comes in full display in our show, and we're very proud of that.
And what do you think about the platforms that we're using now, like streaming, to tell these stories that probably we didn't have the chance to tell before? How do you guys feel with all these new platforms that I showed, the Apple Plus, that I showing these stories and giving an opportunity for you first for work more and to reach out more people out there?
Well, I think for Apple TV Plus, that is one of the primary goals, is to be diverse, to represent. You know, that's one of the most important things. And you see it on their streaming service. And
Yeah.
so many new projects and taking risks and showing, I think, the authenticity, showing people. We were talking about, you know, when you see Mexican shows, Latino shows,
Yeah.
how they're filmed in grays and browns and, you know, dusty colors.
Yeah.
and-
That's how
and-
Hollywood
That's how
depicts
Hollywood
them,
depicts
right?
it. And then you see our show, which is big and bold and bright colors and pink and loud. And I said, you know, for me, when I see Mexico, that's what I see. I see color everywhere. I see people living life loudly and joyful and with the food and the music and the dancing and love and family. And it is bold in Mexico. And I feel like we really do a good job
Yeah.
of representing that on Acapulco.
It is bold, but it's also real. And
Yeah.
I don't think Apple is sitting here trying to check all the boxes. Oh, let's do a diverse show. Oh, let's
Right.
do. No, Apple is just doing shows that are telling the stories as they are. They're just doing shows that are authentic, but that's because they're telling reality. And reality is authentic. At the end of the day, I feel like there's an immense value in telling stories as they are and showing things just for what they are. and let that resonate in people's heart.
And we also do it through a lot of humor. We have the most incredible writers who, you know, we've got 3 jokes per page. I mean, so like we're doing it and hopefully entertaining you at the same time with some laughs.
Jessica and Rafael, thank you for your time and congratulations for the result of the second season.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so
Appreciate it.
much.
Have a beautiful day. Bye bye.
You too.
Hey, me dijeron que podía hablar español acá, ¿cierto? Enrique y todo el mundo. Mi nombre es Rubén Peralta de Cocolecas de Danet, soy dominicano. ¿Cómo están?
¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? Mucho gusto.
Yo excelente. La primera pregunta, ¿cómo fue la experiencia de trabajar con Derbez y con Damián Bichir, que para mí son pilar del cine latinoamericano?
Con Bichir no trabajamos, pero sí dijo Damián Bichir.
Sí, pero lo que pasa es que él está involucrado y con Eugenio.
Bien, no sabía. Bueno, el punto es que trabajar con Eugenio fue, pues, para mí un sueño hecho realidad. Yo crecí viendo su contenido, realmente me hacía reír y creo que es una persona demasiado talentosa a la cual admiro. Entonces, recibir esa oportunidad fue un gran honor. Traté de prepararme muchísimo y lo hice con muchísimo corazón y creo que a la gente le está gustando mucho.
Sí, creo que tenemos un elenco de grandes, como lo es Vanessa, Bauche, Jessica Collins, Regina Orozco, Damián Alcázar, Damián Alcázar, y pues Eugenio, claro que qué placer de poder aprender y poder colaborar con de las personas más importantes y grandes de nuestro medio. Es un honor y es como un masterclass en actuación trabajar con ellas.
Mi confusión fue con Alcázar.
Damián Alcázar.
Es común eso, sí. Damián Alcázar es tan importante, es un ícono en México y en el mundo. Entonces, sí, imagínate recibir los consejos de ellos. Wow, como tú dices, es una masterclass ahí mismo.
Una bendición muy grande.
¿Y cómo se sienten ustedes ahora con esta serie que es bilingüe? Tenemos muy pocas series. Primero, que cuentan historias muy latinas y segundo, que son en una plataforma tan fuerte como Apple y que el español está presente. ¿Cómo se sienten ustedes de ser parte de esto?
Sí, mira, es impresionante saber que al mismo tiempo le podemos llegar a más de 100 países. Esta segunda temporada viene el 21 de octubre a más de 100 países. Es impresionante. Creo que ya el idioma ya no es una barrera, tampoco la cultura, ni los subtítulos, nada. Realmente ya el mundo está más abierto que nunca y es lo que la audiencia también pedía a gritos, ¿no? Tener este tipo de historias diversas, auténticas, muy originales. Y creo que eso se logra también porque los creadores, como bien decimos, pues son de todo el mundo, los escritores.
Tenemos un writer's room muy diverso. Entonces, es muy bonito porque ya era hora de que tuviéramos un show latino que representara a los latinos en cómo en verdad somos. Siempre nos ponen como criminales, violentos, gente mala, por así decirlo. Y ya era hora de un show que demostrara quiénes somos como comunidad.
Por supuesto.
Y parte de eso es nuestro lenguaje y el amor que le tenemos a nuestro lenguaje y ¿cómo se dice? Como el orgullo con el que cargamos el poder hablar ya sea español e inglés. Es muy bonito y para algunos de nosotros que somos inmigrantes aquí en Estados Unidos es una parte muy importante de nuestra historia que nos interesa y es importante de nuestra identidad, compartir.
¿Y qué tan importante es eso para ustedes? Porque cuando representan a toda una comunidad que es importante dentro de Estados Unidos. ¿Y qué tan importante es para ustedes la representación dentro del cine, televisión y música?
Creo que representamos realmente a los migrantes de todo el mundo, porque es muy difícil dejar tu casa, dejar tu familia, tus amigos, donde creciste, tu vida para apostarle todo a un nuevo lugar, porque quieres alcanzar cierto sueño y compartirlo con ellos. Creo que eso llena de orgullo a cualquier persona y a mí me encanta justo representar a un chavo que quiere luchar, que quiere trabajar y que mientras trabaja le pasan 1000 cosas, pero él sigue adelante y es muy resiliente.
Y yo pienso que en cuanto a Estados Unidos, yo que soy inmigrante aquí, es muy importante que mandemos este mensaje de lo presentes que somos para este país e indispensables. Creo que los latinos nos hemos convertido en una fuerza muy poderosa en los Estados Unidos y este país no sería lo que es si la comunidad latina no fuera parte de su historia. Entonces, nos tenemos que hacer presentes porque si ya somos gran parte de la población, también nos toca ahora vernos en pantalla y nos toca que la gente reconozca quiénes somos en verdad y por qué venimos a este país a luchar, a crecer y a desgarrarnos el alma para lograr méritos y apoyar a otra gente.
Enrique, Fernando, muchas gracias por su tiempo y le mando un abrazo a los dos y
Igualmente.
tengan feliz día.
Gracias.
Muchas gracias.
Saludos.
Bye.
Come on. It's time for another chapter of my rags to riches life story. Welcome to Acapulco. Now, everyone, get to work. Memo was finally working at the pool with me. Chad and Julia made their engagement official. But I was happy for them. Because I had my eyes on someone new.
¿Cómo te llamabas?
Máximo.
Isabel. So, what's Maximo's deal?
I think he's Mexican. I didn't know it yet. But everything was about to change for me.
Do you always have to make things a mystery?
I don't know. Do I? Anyway, a dark time in my life was approaching.
Me siento fatal, odio en lo que me he convertido por ese hotel.
My family was at risk of losing everything. But sometimes things have to break apart to come back stronger.
Supongo que no todos mis sueños se pueden hacer realidad.
O tal vez lo que necesitas es soñar más grande.
Life doesn't always take you where you think you should go. But it has a way of leading you to where you should be.
Claro que siempre hay una solución. Eres Máximo Gallardo.
Gracias por recordarme mi nombre.
Happiness is about finding where you belong.
Will the owner of the whitest ass in Mexico please come to the front desk?
Who's messing with the PA? Hey, not funny.